The Rise of the Viper Creekers. In the suffocating jungles of Malevelon Creek, where shadows devour the unprepared and death lurks behind every tree, a legend was forged in blood and steel. The Viper Commandos, known to many as the Viper Creekers, became the nightmare of the automaton forces. Their leader, Death Captain Kilroy, was more myth than man, a ghost who turned battlefields into graveyards. When the automaton incursion began, it was Kilroy and his Creekers who stalked the jungle, dismantling patrols, sabotaging supply lines, and taking down the first ever factory strider with nothing but grit, ingenuity, and an unrelenting thirst for vengeance. While others fell back, Kilroy's warriors thrived, their motto ringing out across Malevelon: "Never out of options." Kilroy himself was a force of nature, ruthless, cunning, and always 3 steps ahead. He didn't just command the Creekers, he embodied them. Under his watchful eye, his soldiers became hunters, wielding weapons like the Diligence counter-sniper and the Adjudicator with deadly precision. When their prey demanded brute force, Kilroy called in Eagle One airstrikes, reducing entire sectors to smoldering craters. When stealth was required, his Creekers moved through the jungle like phantoms, striking from the shadows before vanishing without a trace, like an apex predator. The automaton forces feared the Creekers because they never knew where they'd strike next, only that death would follow. To Kilroy, war wasn't chaos, it was a hunt, and every enemy was just another trophy. From the ion-charged jungles of Malevelon to the towering concrete spires of Calypso, the Creekers reigned supreme. When a botched assignment dropped them into an urban war zone instead of the jungle, Kilroy didn't hesitate. He adapted, leading his soldiers through streets and alleys with the same ferocity they showed in the wilds. The automaton forces learned too late that the Creekers didn't just survive, they dominated. With anti-material rifles ripping through armor, orbital strikes leveling strongholds, and Kilroy's unrelenting drive leading the charge, the Creekers proved unstoppable. For Death Captain Kilroy and his hunters, war wasn't just a mission, it was their domain. And every time they deployed, they left behind a singular, chilling message for their enemies. Run if you want. We will find you anyway.